Hello, my YouTube family. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. Welcome again to our Word for Us ministry, where we study, share, and apply the Word of God to our present time, our present world, and our present life, where we review and assess the life, conduct, and behavior of our ancestors and compare them to ours. As you watch, share, like, and subscribe, and help me to be a witness for Jesus, a true reflection of his character, an example to all men. We continue in the book of Samuel, 2 Samuel chapter 22, verses 47 and 48, and it reads, "The Lord liveth, and blessed be the rock, and exalted be the God of the rock of my salvation. It is God that avengeth me, and that bringeth down the people under me." So here David is saying, as he said in verse 46, he says, let's go back to verse 45. He says, "Strangers shall submit themselves unto me because of you, God. Because of you, strangers shall submit themselves unto me. As soon as they hear, they shall be obedient. Whatever I say, whatever I request, as soon as I utter it from these lips, they shall be obedient. And there are strangers that shall fade away, those who will rise up and will fade away. Rise with me and fade away. Rise against me and fade away. And there are those that will be afraid of me." Why should they be afraid of David? He said, "There will be those that are afraid of me because of you." Even when they lock themselves away in their homes, their safe haven, they will still be afraid of me. In their closed places, behind closed doors, they shall be afraid. As the Lord liveth, he said, "The Lord liveth, and blessed be the rock." Who the rock? The God of David's salvation. David said the Lord is his rock. And he said, "No, blessed," he said, "you liveth, God. You, the Lord liveth. And blessed be the rock. Blessed be you. And exalted is the God of the rock of my salvation." So here David is doubling down. He's emphasizing that God is the rock. The Lord is the rock. The Lord, the rock of ages, is the rock. And he said, "Blessed be the God of the rock of my salvation." So David is saying, "God, blessed be you, who are the rock of my salvation." He now proclaimed, he's not talking to God, he transitioned now to bear a testimony, to stand as witness, to exalt God, to declare God, to let God be known among men, to let his testimony be published, be known, be verified. He said, "The Lord liveth." Listen, I don't serve a dead God. I'm serving a living God. He liveth. And blessed be the God. Blessed be the Lord. Blessed be the rock Who he called the rock? The same Lord that he said liveth. So he is telling us, he is using more than one descriptive phrase to describe, to demonstrate to us his glory that he is giving to God, his praise that he is giving to God, his adoration that he is extending to God. He said, the Lord liveth, the Lord who made heaven and earth. And he said, blessed be the rock. Who is the rock? The Lord. He just called him Lord. He could say, blessed be the Lord. But he said, blessed be the rock. And exalted is the God of the rock. The God of God. The Lord of lords. The King of kings. Exalted is the King of kings. The rock of my salvation. Exalted are you, God. Men may not know you. Women may not know you. Boys and girls may not know you. Oh, awesome you are in this world, in this my life, in this creature. But exalted are you. The rock of my salvation. You are my salvation. You are my source. You are my confidant. You are my dependent. Blessed be God the rock, the Lord the rock. Exalted is the God, the rock of my salvation. It is God that avenged me. Now you see why David is exalting God. Is declaring God, is adoring God. He said, you have avenged me and bring down the people under me. Those who were high and lofty, mighty and exalted, God will bring them down low beneath me and exalt me to be their leader, exalt me to be their king. You see, seriously, all Israel, the army of Israel, joined Saul to own David, his own people. The Philistine on David, his enemy. The Ammonites on David. The Amalekites on David. The Zephites on David. The Edomites on David. The Amorites on David. But when all is said and done, everyone that on David become his subject. Become the nation that he lead. Because every nation that on David, apart from Israel, the only nation that did not come under David's subjection are the Philistines and the Amalekite, who were not caught. But everyone David have slaves. They have people in the kingdom that serve David. All other nations, all other tribes. The Syrian make league with David. Everyone come make league with David and serve him as his servant. And work as his servant. Even people David don't know, because the Bible said the men who brought the cedar to build David's house, he did not know them. His fiercest enemy become his subject. And David is saying, God, it is you, and really it is God, because as for David, he would have died already. There are so many enemies that come up against him. and he had no way of escape, and God come to his rescue, and God deliver him, and God cover him, and God shelter him, he would be corpse from Goliath's days. And to all the people that come against him, he would be dust as he had spoken of in verse 43. The dust that they were, he would be the dust. In verse 41 rather, you have given me their neck. Verse 43. He said, then I beat them to dust, and be for the Lord. This dust would not be his enemy. This dust would not be those who come and fight against him. He would be the dust. He would be the dust. Not them, he would be. But David is saying here, God turned the tide around. God turned the tide around. And when God turned the tide around, there was nothing that they could do to correct anything. It was God who was in charge. The narrative was written by God, not by his enemy. You see, in today's world, there are too many that is writing the narrative. All because God's grace lingered this long. All because God's mercy and grace lingered this long. The trajectory appears to be men. But man has no control over who God is, who God was, who God will be. God still is in control, but his mercy and his grace allow men to make choices that affect their lives, either for the better or for the good. That affect others' life, either for the better or the good. And God is still on his throne, looking down on earth, seeing many of us causing chaos and destruction, and his grace still linger, and calling somebody, turn from your wicked ways. And still pleading with somebody, turn from your wicked ways, and I will abundantly pardon you. This is what God said. Let the people turn from their wicked ways, and I will abundantly pardon and cleanse them from their sins. But here we are in this sin-cursed and cruel earth. Here we are, can't find means and ways of living a good life. Here we are struggling to make it. Here we are fighting to be honest. And someone wants to snuff our lives out. And God is still granting mercy to each and every one of us. Not only me that is fighting for righteousness, but for all men. All men. The ungodly and the godly. Just as he shined the sun and all of us benefit from it. Just as he sent the rain and all of us benefit from it. His mercy still lingers. And we are benefiting and many are wasting. But God is calling. David said, God, it is you. It is you, God. It's not me. You who have set the pace. You who have run the race. You who have called me. David is saying, God, you have led me. Verse 48, He said, it is God that avenged me and bring down the people under me. No doubt many mistreated David. As I said, even the army of Israel, the entire army of Israel chased David, but when David became king, he did not persecute them. He did not take revenge on any. He did not put them in prison for treason. He did not put them in prison for threatening their lives. His life, he did not put them in prison for the destruction. Even Saul, David loved Saul and revered Saul as God's servant. Instead of carrying bitterness, forgiveness is like a stream flowing from his heart. Today, my friend, I don't know about you, but today God is calling. He's calling you from a life of wasted years. He's calling you to a good life where He can exalt and elevate you. It is not God's will to put you down, to degrade you, to allow you to die. The Bible said it's not His will for any to perish. But if you choose the path of destruction, your choice supersedes God's will. And when you turn your back against God, when you disobey God,